the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the LA Chargers.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading him out is a 6'4" Northern Colorado product, Kyle Sloter.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 123 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends, it might be flex staff, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
He's going to get this inside the 30. Now Pirine. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers set to go on offense for the first time, and they are led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020. Now in his second season out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And this is a game for grit, determination, finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is Cook with the ground. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 5 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. James has got it. Complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back him up 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Shotgun snap for Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers. Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's brought in left side by Tate. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. T. Higgins is the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of block.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Kyler Fackrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go option to the short side. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. With the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this one is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's James. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 29, Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin in South Florida. It's not retirees or snowbirds, but it is New Yorkers traveling down to the Sunshine State. The Giants in town to take on Miami. And it's the Giants who are out in front. Sterling Shepard, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. In that game, level as they take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert, throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burger?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. To throw again on second down. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Evans. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. A giant hole up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the option, here's Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Herbert off of play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On the delay, it's Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they'll run for it with Evans. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Off The play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's James. 7 yards, the pickup there. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Eckler, they run left side. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front. Here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Uzomah.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's Williams on the catch. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Once more, here's Eckler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw on target to James. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He's back to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll give it to Mixon. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Herbert and the Chargers down by 1. 23 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Throwing, Herbert. That's complete. It's Cook. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Herbert. He's got Eckler, and he would get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Herbert going to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bengals, the playoffs may be out of